today.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out.
No, he wants that to improve. He might even
First play from scrimmage, second down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He'll dump this one off to Connor. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 17 carries, 88 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. He sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Niners at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Murray on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Trey McBride the target on that throw. And that takes us from second to third down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Drake Jackson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Purdy off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Purdy on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Murray going to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 10-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just Take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Murray now on first down. Screen pass to Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. It's to go until halftime. Now Murray again. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Murray. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So we've hit, and we will back to this Week 3 matchup. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On second down, McCaffrey stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Connects with Kittle underneath, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Try the right side with Mitchell. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A gain of 3, second down. Throwing here, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down to the 32. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
They go play action here. Purdy over the middle, and he's got Gray.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Purdy now to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Purdy looking to throw.
And oh no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Broken, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's got it to the 43 here.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Murray now. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Purdy now on second down. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. A give running right is Mitchell.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's second down.
It's third down. That would have been a tough
catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.